Hey guys, so Samtuk here. I just wanted to talk about channeling material, and recently in Hawaii sent me this channeling from the group of 40, and they're planning on doing a crystal grid here on Oahu, supposedly to anchor in more fifth dimensional light. And they sent this to me, and after looking through it, man, it was really hard to read this channeling message. It was very uncomfortable, and I don't believe that they are who they say they are, or I think they're not of the highest light. And I just want to look at this channeling here and go through what I see. So first off, when reading channeling material, it's like reading feng shui of a landscape or a house. In a lot of our qigong that we do, we work constantly at centering our energy, at balancing and strengthening, fortifying our energetic system, so that whenever there's any threat, any disturbance, we immediately can rectify that, correct that situation. If it's in an attack, it's an open energetic field where there's an opening in the field, and naturally in martial arts, in the highest levels, that you're dealing with energetic weaknesses that the strike naturally gets attracted to. And in defense, it's the same thing. In defending, your field is so strong, your energy is so centered that whenever there's an attack or something dangerous or something that is harmful coming at you, there's naturally a sensation on your electromagnetic field, because it perceives that. It's not you consciously, but your field perceives a weakness or a threat coming. And just like feng shui, the highest, most sensitive instrument that we have is our bodies, in how we feel about a certain location in feng shui or a channeling material. And good channeling material, it should be like good parenting material, because if these beings are supposedly claiming to be of a higher dimension, of a higher evolutionary position than we are, it should be one of, I guess there's three basic things that you should look for in good channeling material. One is that the message is simple, because if they are coming from a higher dimensional plane, they should understand that we are coming from a limited perspective, and they would keep their message simple enough so that we can understand, with simple words, simple languages, rather than over complex concepts and ideas. It should be based on love, and it should be empowering. It should be redirecting the responsibility and the self authority back into us, the reader. So let's go ahead and look through this and see what we see. First off, this word balance and imbalance I have in blue and red, but really they're the same thing, because they are a trance-inducing term. Such as if I were to say, "Oh, your hair," instantly it makes you question your own hair, the subject, the whatever the word is directing your attention to. So if it was, "Wow, your face," it makes you question yourself, like, what's wrong with my face? Is there something wrong? It's just a trance-inducing word. And so here, when you see balance and imbalance, it makes you constantly check yourself and question yourself. And first off, I was going to do a whole read through of this channeling and go through every single little point, but man, it is so hard to read this channeling material, because it is the frequency or whatever it's trying to do is very, very uncomfortable for my mind, for myself. So I'm not gonna go through that. It took too long, and so I'm just gonna go through the strongest points that I see. So first off, let's find the word. So again, balance and imbalance, it makes you question yourself. And so if we do a word search, let's see, for balance, let's see how many balance we'll see. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 42. Wow, is that right? 42 in one document? Oh my god. That is insane. So all that, it's just constantly your face, dude, your face. Hey, what's wrong with your face? Your face. Oh, your face. It just makes you constantly check yourself and doubt yourself. You know, it's sinisterly implying that there's something wrong with your balance, our balance, planetary balance. Okay. So first off, that's a really not a good thing. I'm not gonna read through this. I tried to, but it's just too much and it's too wearing on my own energetic system. There's so much going on here. I'm gonna post a link to the original channeling without the red marks and without my corrections at the description of the video. So if you're interested in reading it through yourself and seeing how you feel, that would be a good test to see how you feel. But let's go ahead and look through all of this. I just want to point out some really important things here. There's so much that we could go through. Then you can see, as if, you know, when you look at it from a planetary system, when you look at it from a higher perspective, then you can see it's as if you were on the fifth dimension. You know, if too bad you're on the third, you can't see it. You know, it's like talking down on us, and it's very subtle, you know, but it is a clear distinction that they are suggesting that they are higher and we are lower, and I don't think that's a good parenting skill, or it would be coming from a higher, loving source. Let's see. We need to increase our spiritual powers and our spiritual usages of planetary technology. Now that right there is an absolute red flag for me. To increase our spiritual powers, it's basically saying you're not spiritual enough and you need to work on yourself, on your spiritual powers, and it takes you out of your center, makes you go after something that is not you, not where you are right now, you know. And that wording is very subtle, but it does ring a red flag for me. And let's see. How, as starseeds and as planetary healers, do we work together to bring down fifth dimensional energies directly on this planet? Bring down fifth dimensional energies. Why do we need to bring down fifth dimensional energies? If we raise our vibration, can't we just raise our vibration to a higher, maybe fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, ninth? If we're bringing down, shouldn't we bring down source? Because all the dimensions are all connected to time and space. Shouldn't we be aiming for the highest and bringing down source rather than fifth? I don't like that. I don't like just working on bringing down fifth dimensional energy, bringing down as if it's a struggle, you know? If we were to raise our vibration, then it empowers us. Let's see. Here there starts, I want to review some of the technologies that we can use together, as if you measly humans, you're on the third dimension, we're on the fifth, but, you know, let's see what we're willing to work with you, you know, as if we're like being judged, you know, to ensure downloading of more fifth dimensional light. So again, just very subtle things, but it's definitely clear. Here is something that is an absolute red flag for me. Let's go back to the beginning of this sentence. Also, I want to address the really important question of how it is possible that few people can have a dramatic effect on reversing imbalances that appear on the surface to require a magnificent and tremendous counter-influence. Wow, that's a run. On the surface to require a magnificent and tremendous counter-influence. I mean, when dealing with energy and, you know, in a lot of internal kung fu or energy work, you never use force against force. Counter-influence denotes a clashing or an aggressive move, counter influence. Uh, that right there, to me, tells me that these beings are not very evolved to be using a term such as counter influence. Omega time zone, omega time zone, omega time zone. Then it goes into omega time particles. Where is it? Omega time energy particles, omega time zone, omega particles, and wow, it's really starts to make jabs at your intellect. And I can't quite put my finger or put the word on it yet about what this makes me feel, but it's very uncomfortable reading just this few paragraphs because of the repetitiousness of the omega particles, omega this, omega that. Again, if they're from higher dimension meaning, they should know that we're coming from a third dimensional perspective, and they would really aim to keep the message simple and short, influencing you. At programming it, because it just gets redundant, and they're just slowly adding more to this quantum time particle dimensional wave. Why not just hit a highly charged wave? You know what I mean? It's just, this is not an empowering message, straight up for me. I've not heard anything on love so far. It has not been simple, and definitely does not sound empowering. It's telling us of they're using hard technology with us if we comply, you know. Thoughts. We all know that thoughts are powerful and thoughts are important and strong, but what's more powerful and more stronger than that is the human heart. The human heart emits way more electromagnetic waves, and its influence communicates through all of nature and all of the universe because it's a sympathetic wave, you know. Thoughts. That's really interesting. There's more red flags that I want to point out, so I'm just going to scan through this. I'm hoping to just be done with this video with a short amount and get direct and precise to the point here, rather than drag this out. 12 etheric crystals. The next aspect of this intense biorelativity working with the Earth's feedback loop system lies in the usage of the 12 etheric crystals and the planetary tree of life. Wow, what is the 12 etheric crystals and the planetary tree of life? I guess they'll keep me in the dark with that. Let's see. We have downloaded 12 etheric planetary crystals around the world. Wow, as if they're doing us a huge favor. Oh, here is the other red flag. This new energy system can be described as bypass surgery on the Earth's meridian system. Wow, really? Bypass surgery on the Earth's meridian system. That means that the original meridian system is so blocked that there's no likelihood that the original meridians could be reopened. Oh my god. Oh my god, this is like open heart surgery. You create a bypass system where you could bypass a blocked vein or artery, then you use a bypass vein to keep the artery functioning. Oh my god. They're going to cut Mother Earth's energetic system open at its most extreme. We all know that Western medicine is not the best medical system. I mean, there are some strong points with the Western medical system, but man, I believe the most, you know, there are concepts of complementary system using East first because it's based on holistic and preventative medicine, and then on extreme cases, Western system is great. Recently, there's been a video circulating. I believe it was from what is his name? David Wilcox put a talk out on it, and Greg Braden, I think it was. They showed a video on an energy healing energy where a lady had a huge tumor, and they had 3 high-level healing practitioners, Qigong practitioners there, and they were going to work on her tumor. They had her tumor displayed on a screen, live, real-time, with ultrasonic sound or some type of instrument that displayed the tumor in lifetime. And in 3 minutes, these 3 high-level practitioners chanted and ran energy, and literally this tumor started disappearing smaller and smaller and smaller until it was literally non-existent, gone in real time, live, captured on a screen for everyone to see. This is a hospital in China that only uses energy to heal, energy medicine. And if this is what we can do, I believe higher dimensional beings coming from the fifth dimension would have that skill to the hundredth degree to do bypass surgery on the Earth's meridian system. Oh my God, this is insane! I can't believe people are buying this. Okay, let's move on and let's see what else I can see. What else we see here? Arcturian planetary healing technologies really cut the energetic system open, huh? I'm not buying it. You have to consider that the planetary tree of life is based on a paradigm which is originating from galactic sources. But galactic sources, but not the source itself. Galactic sources, but not the origin of the source itself. I think that's tricky there. Wow, I don't like this thing at all. I don't dig it. Here. You could say that this extreme weather pattern is an imbalance that can be. It's basically saying if things aren't shifting and things aren't changing, if you don't help us do this, there's going to be more extreme weather pattern. And in some cases, you might be able to describe this as a judgment, or in an extreme case, as a punishment due to a variety of blockages and variety of misunderstandings and miscalculations due to man's activity. Basically, here it's using fear as a method of motivation. It's trying to instill fear and using judgment and punishment. It's so harsh. Let us look at this type of judgment or this type of discipline. In our travels throughout the galaxy, we have seen planets fail in learning this lesson. Fail in learning this lesson. Wow. High and mighty, huh? Punishment because of man's actions. Basically, once you pass the threshold of safety, then there's no point of return, and the punishment will come if you do not help us with this bypass surgery of cutting your Mother Earth open. Oh my God. There's more red flags. Let's see. There's so much. It's just too much, and I can't really read this whole thing because it's not very easy on the energetic system. We need to intensify our biorelativity activities and our spiritual intervention and our group connections. Basically, follow our directions or you will be punished. Earth will shake you up. Again, just using fear. Certain conflicts and certain polarizations therefore may intensify during this next 37-day period because of particle acceleration. Again, the using fear and a timeline, a deadline to act now. Like there's no time to think. 3-day sale, 1-day sale, 1 hour sale. Buy now, buy now, buy, 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 buy. Oh man. Here we go. In the next period of 37, 38 days. Which is it? 37 or 38? Oh man. Spiritual technology. Oh my God. Oh. Loving kindness. Let's read this sentence and see what we got here. It is important to continue with the work of the Arcturian temple and to have people hold these energies now of loving kindness. That loving kindness energy is saying to the earth. Oh, really? Yes, I understand this judgment. I understand that there needs to be a harsh response. I understand why there needs to be these harsh storms. I understand why there needs to be this harsh heat wave. I understand why there needs to be these intense rains that are continuing in England. England? Huh, of all places, England. Wow, it's consciousness creates reality. Prophecy creates reality. Yes, I understand. Yes, I need. Yes, we understand this. Yes, we understand that. It's like Bring it on, bring it on. I'm calling on the energies of kindness to the planet. The energy, Earth is a kind planet. The Earth is a loving planet. The Earth wants humanity to live in harmony with the Earth. You can even call the Earth your mother, which she is. The mother is compassionate. Wow. It's like saying, no, yeah, our neighbor, no, he's really nice. No, actually, like he's really compassionate. He's really loving. No, our neighbor is, it's as if he wasn't, as if Mother Earth isn't. I mean, wow, who are you talking to here with this sentence here? This is retarded. This is suggestive that she is not. Suggested that she is not a kind planet. Suggesting that she is not a loving planet. Suggesting that she does not want humanity to live in harmony with the Earth. Wow, it's all really subtle and really suggestive, but not cool. Earth, I am Juliano. Blessings. Quantifying his position by using a native supposedly ascended being, and it's like marketing tactics. All my words are sacred. Well, wouldn't all of life be sacred? And every move, every blade of grass, every breeze, every wave, every single thing that happens on life is sacred. If everything is in the divine flow. There is, I believe, there is still something that I saw that was pretty important here. So we're going to continue going through. Again, this channel is so long; it's really a beat down on your brain, on your belief system here, because it's so in depth, so repetitive. Look at this first sentence. Know that you, as planetary healers, are in a higher evolutionary position. This is elitist attitude. Again, trying to conjure up an ego identity to a higher evolutionary position as planetary healers. I don't dig it. Let's see. I think it is so important that the Earth at this time is extremely receptive to your prayers. The Earth at this time is extremely sensitive to mankind's input. The Earth does have a desire of receiving a spiritual input from you, the children of Earth. When is, if we are all connected throughout the universe, when are we not having an input? When are we, when is the sun, the planet, not receptive to our prayers? I don't dig it. Omega light time particles. Again, your brain is registering all this constantly and adding more depth, more confusion to this. Omega particles, omega time wave, omega quantum time wave particles, omega light time particles. Wow. It's rough. If you try to read this, I don't know how anyone can read through this thing without really getting beat into submission. Planetary ladders of ascendance, omega time particle dimensional waves. The idea is that you have to pray and bring down light and bring down energy into the ladders of ascension. Can't we raise energy? Isn't the planet aware enough to do what she needs to do, regardless of what our input is? I believe the planet is trying to be benevolent and waiting for us to catch up, but she's gonna do her thing when she's right. You have to pray. To me, it suggests an inferior position of praying to a deity, which does not empower. There's some really important ones here. Let's see. Okay, here we go. We open up our crown chakras to receive, O Father, Mother, creator of all these time particle waves of light. We will go into silence that we receive to the best of our ability this light. The omega time particle wave, oh my god, time particle wave dimension. Jeez, at the end of the meditation, we will send this higher energy back into the earth. We will be in silence in a few minutes. So again, this here is, I guess this is where they mark and tag everyone's energetic system, so that when you do plant the crystals, they'll put their signature wave on there so that they can hijack the crystals and use it for their specific purposes that they want. Omega time wave particle of dimensional light. Oh my God, can't stand that word, seeing it anymore. Again, if these were higher dimensional beings, they would be using simple terms, because understanding that we are coming from a limited perspective of the third dimension, you know, rather than using light and these brilliance to just baffle our senses, you know, they would be appealing to a simple message and to love and compassion, you know. Together we send a healing balance, a healing thought to the Earth's feedback loop system. Where's the love? Where's the sending the message from our embracing love in our hearts and radiating that out? It's about thought. It's all in your head here. These messages just keeps you entrapped in your head, because that's how they get you. But they outsmart you with thoughts, with their intellectual ideas and concepts and complicated words, you know. Justice. She will bring energy of a new way of justice and a new way of doing business on this planet. Wow, that is aggressive. That's not love. New way of justice and a new way of doing business on this planet. Okay, I wanted to search for, let's see, thought. 1, 2, 3. Thought powers. Thought healing. Thoughts. About 5 or 6. Now let's find heart. 1. That's it. Throughout the whole message, they have one word of heart, and this is in the con 0. I did see loving, so let's see what shows up. 1. Loving kindness and compassion for the earth. Yes, I understand. Yes, I understand this judgment. I understand. We went through this sentence already. The earth is a loving planet, as if she is not. Very few words of love or loving, and it's so for me, this is really a not so good channeling. It just has so much red flags, so much. What's going on with my computer? It's just so much. It's, man, to me, I think this is just a terrible, terrible source. And what they're doing, implanting crystals on the planet, on the earth, and here in Hawaii, I don't dig it. I'm not cool with it. I am not with that move, and I had to put this out. One more point here. I am Juliano. We are the Arcturians. You know, it's like, my name is blah, blah, blah. I'm a doctor. I'm a lawyer. You know, using your certification to represent who you are rather than letting your message or your work speak for itself. I don't dig it. But you know, what do I know? This is just my perspective. I would love to hear what your thoughts are, and if you see something else, please let me know. That I greatly appreciate it. Thanks.